EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Kyrie with the rock. That is great vision to set it up. To Jordan. Couple of cracks at the line now.
You never really want to foul a shooter. But if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player, pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. For three, his first effort off the mark. To Leonard. Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Irving. To Jordan. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To George. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Clippers have got it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Irving. Down low to Jordan. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
With the basket after a nice drop step.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Leonard over to the right side. To Leonard. Gets it in the right corner. Beverly. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant. Wide open look won't go.
0-4 to start the game. Don't worry about that. You can make your next 6 shots and then be 6 of 10 from the field. That's 60%. That can get you 80 million.
Baseline drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Kawhi Leonard looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Irving into the front court. 5-point game. To Jordan. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
George, no good. Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant, tough matchup against George. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Leonard. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 6. To Jordan, down low, working the outside. Curling inside. Durant knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
And he misses that one free throw. Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Durant. Jordan. Irving for Durant, down low. Kevin Durant, that's now 4. He hasn't missed.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Jared Allen able to recover with the block. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
George to Leonard. Rises for the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Paul George goes to the right side. To Paul George. Leonard to George. Deep right corner, Williams. So the first points for him in this first half, and it knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Leonard. He throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Irving. Terrific vision. And stuffs it home.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Leonard. Slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Irving. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 3 for 3 in this first half. To Leonard. George off the assist. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is. Leonard.
to Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time to shuffle things up. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. The defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
DeAndre Jordan's game, we know, is better suited for being closer to the rim. But I got to give him a lot of credit. He's developed into a guy who can step out and occasionally knock down a jumper if you give him some space.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George fires. Doesn't get the bounce. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. George to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Durant had made his first couple, but he misses there. The follow won't go either. Leonard to George. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Turns and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Durant to Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Irving to Durant. 24-second violation. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 12, Joe Harris. Subbing in for the Clippers. Number 20.
Beverly into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good. Desperation shot here from half court. That's it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. George buries it.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. No good. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And scores at the basket. Jay, tough recovery that time.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
DeAndre Jordan tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Hat trick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Nets have it. Irving. It's a big finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Paul George. DeAndre Jordan snatching.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. LA with 4 to shoot. From long range. Smothering D. To Durant. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Nets have it. To Durant. Patrick Beverly.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. New blood coming in for both sides.
Entering the game for number 23, Louis Williams.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Paul George to Leonard. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Williams. To George. Shot clock winding down to Williams. Jared Allen pins it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Substitution being made in this one. Durant across the timeline. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Give him 2 points. High percentage. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far.
Kevin Durant to the line for 2.
And hits the first free throw.
For the Brooklyn Nets, number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Leonard. Missed a wide open look.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
And gets both to drop at the line. To Leonard. George. buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
George. And Durant there to claim the rebound. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Short jumper won't go down. Paul George sends it away. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Clippers have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His group now down 2. Irving to Dinwiddie. Oh, he had him there for a second. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Paul George. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Oh, he had it. To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Slam dunk.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
George. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.